recording. We're recording technical things. So today's video, we're going to be featuring the Not Normal palette. Highly anticipated, coming next month. I also want to apologize.
Mike?
No, I don't need a mic.
Alright.
Thank you. For the noise, because people are partying this weekend in the background. So there's that. So I'm going to do my base. And we could talk a little bit while I do that. Yeah, I'm going to use my favorite foundation, which is the Wander Beauty Nude Illusion Foundation. I use the shade Light Medium. Actually, let me use the mirror in the palette. I love this foundation. It looks like skin. And I find I don't really need too much. But I love this one. It's a little light for me right now because I've been taking some sun. Just going to go ahead and quickly apply this. I'm using my BH Cosmetics brushes. I think there's some like the gemstone. Yeah. Then we're going to get into some of the shades. And hopefully I can answer some of your questions. We'll do some swatches. And that'll be cool. I tried to do a live, but that was an epic fail. My connection is still not very good, even though I learned how to set it up. So there's that. I'm using the Dose of Colors Concealer in Light Medium, number 13. I don't really need a lot. Then I'm using the same Filthy brush. See how good that covers? Take it over the lids. I'm always trying not to do those ugly doing my makeup faces. Okay. There's that. I'm going to go ahead and take my Physicians Formula bronzing stick, sculpting bronzer, and just go ahead and apply that. It's a look, right? Then I'm going to take the same Filthy brush and blend everything out. I really love this cream stick. Some good stuff right there. Party time! What are you guys doing for 4th of July weekend? I'd love to hear it in the comments down below. I love how quick and easy this base routine is. I also want to know, what is your favorite Alien Cosmetics palette so far? Always need that feedback. Alright, I'm going to take the L'Oreal Age Perfect Creamy Powder Foundation. I don't know what color this one's in. I can't see it anymore. Oh, wait. Nude beige. This is it right here. Take a little bit of that. And just set my face with that. Really don't need too much of this one. And I'm not somebody who uses a specific under eye powder, but I just use the same face powder. And it all works just the same. For me, anyway. And then I'm going to be using some secret products today that you guys will be seeing in the near future. Go ahead and take my brush. So quick and easy. I also have to put on brows too, so. And I'm going to be using some other secret sauce. How good does that look? I'm super excited for these new products, guys. So there's that. And then we're going to hop right into talking about the Not Normal palette right here. I created this palette specifically for myself. Like, everything that I could want in a travel palette or for like my everyday, this is it right here. So we're going to get into it. First shade in this palette is called Day Job, and this is like a medium neutral tone transition color. It is a great day job color where you could throw it all over your lid or your transition for your smoky eyelids. So this is the shade Day Job. Not sure if you guys can see that. That's Day Job. I'm a little stained because I did try to, like I said, try to do this on the live earlier. And then we have the shade Basic, which is like your standard bone color, but it is like a cooler undertone. It is not as bright as Whip from the Strawberry Milkshake palette, but it is a great, I use this color specifically to highlight the brow and make it look more lifted, which you guys will see in a few. Then we have the shade Smoke. This is Smoke right here. I'm gonna put that baby right there. And this shade, it's not black, it's not brown, and it's not gray. It's somewhere in between, like a cool tone brown and a gray. And it's perfect for your smoky eyelids, so, or deepening up any of the other colors in this palette. And then we have the shade Topaz. This is Topaz right here. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? So I'm going to swatch this one in my hand because I learned from my live before that the shimmers look really great on the hand. So this is Topaz. How stunning is that? So this one is like a olive golden shade. So beautiful. Then we're going to go into the shade Emerald. This is Emerald right here inside of the palette. It is like an emerald green, which is my birthstone, which is why I picked this color. I'm just going to go ahead and swatch that baby right here. This is Emerald. Then we have the shade Emotions. Emotions is a light purple lavender tone with like a silver sheen inside. It's so beautiful. This is Emotions. I'm going to do that one in here. You guys can see how beautiful that is. Really see the shine here. Then my favorite color in the palette, which is Gemini. This is a white with a green shift, and I made this color because I'm Gemini. So greens are my favorite tones for eyeshadows. So here is Gemini. This guy right in the middle. How beautiful is that? That's only one pass. It's two now. Love that one. Then we have the shade Exorcise. Clearly inspired by The Exorcist. It is your beautiful pukey green color. I love to use this in the crease. exercise. Or maybe let's stick this one. Stick it over this other green from before. I'm not sure if you guys are getting a clear picture of this one. There we go. That is exercise. Then we have the shade Sage, which is a beautiful sage toned green. It is unlike any other color I've ever had. I've never had a color like it in my whole collection. It is like a cool, soft, pastel type green. It's gorgeous. So I'm gonna put sage right there. Then we're gonna go into this color Sultry. It is a beautiful sultry plum purple. This is great inside of the crease and to make like a smoky eye that isn't too dark. This is sultry. Love that one. And then we have taupe. Taupe, I don't know, on camera it looks like a silver type of tone, but it's much more taupe in person, and it's like a gray, cool shimmer. And this is taupe. Love this one. It looks so cool on the hand, like a hand swatch. How gorgeous is that? And then we have the final shade Grunge, and it is a really great staple tone for like a smoky eye or any sort of like blown out look. But it's like a burgundy plum sort of shade. It's really beautiful. So I'm gonna put Grunge over here. That is Grunge. Then I'll get into doing my look now. I think what I'm gonna do is two different eyes, kind of like I attempted to do in our live that failed. And we'll go from there. So, where's my other brush? Alright, whatever. I got a fluffy brush. I'm going to, maybe I should zoom in. Should I zoom in? I think. Or just come in a little closer? Yeah, that's pretty good actually. Ooh, up close and personal right now. Alright, so, oh, I'm out of frame. I gotta be low. So, I'm gonna use the shade Basic, which is like that bone color. Actually, let me go ahead and put on my brow. I forgot to put on my brows. So I'm going to use the Anastasia Brow Definer in Granite. And just fill in the sparse areas of my brow. Oh, husband's fixing me up right now.
Yeah, can I?
Woo!
Whoa.
Woo!
Maybe that's a bad idea.
Sorry. Right. Just zoom me out a little. I'll be in
I'm
frame.
gonna come up because you're.
Okay. Higher. Yeah. Right there. Yeah, it's perfect. Looks good. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use that tone to lift up the brow with slight highlight. It's just enough to make the brow look a little bit more lifted. I'm going to do the same on the other side. This color is also really good when you're doing a soft cut crease and you put it all over the lid. Alright, there we go. Then with the same brush, I'm going to go into the shade Day Job, which is the soft brown tone, neutral. And I'm just going to go ahead and put a wash of that all over the crease. You get an instant daytime smoky eye. It's that easy. But we're going to take this up a notch, and I'm going to go ahead and go into the shade Sultry on the same brush. And just start patting that into the crease area. I'm not going to wipe back and forth. I'm just going to pat. And then when I have that where I want it to be, then I will start going back and forth. And slowly bringing that up into that brown color. And you just keep building it up until you get the intensity that you're looking for. And that's just about where I want it. Just gonna go ahead and blend a little bit more. Then I'm going into the shade Emotions, which is that lavender tone. And I'm going to apply that all over the lid. How pretty is that? I love, this is one of my go-to looks with this palette. So easy, so pretty. So then I'll go into the shade Gemini, which is the white with the green shift. And I'm going to take that into my inner corner. Wait till you see how this pops. Do you see that, bro? It is the perfect inner corner highlight shade. So simple. I'm going to go back into that first brush. And I'm going to take the shade Grunge this time. Let's try something different on the bottom here. And I'm going to take it into the lower lash line. And just run that under. And meet it up at the end. And such an easy, smoky eye. You could also take like a clean brush and then just diffuse that a little bit. So easy and simple. So now I'm going to move on to the green side. Let's see, just wipe off my brushes really quick. And I'm going to go into the shade Exercise, which is this baby right here. I'll take that on my fluffy blending brush and just pat that into the crease and diffuse that up. I love this in the crease. This is my second favorite color in the whole palette. Then I'm going to go into the shade Emerald, which is the green tone. And I'm going to put that even into the outer portion of the crease right here. And I'm just going to pat that. Same technique as the other eye. Pat that on here. And start blending it in. And this is, keep in mind, this is all without eyeshadow base. I just have my concealer and foundation on. Then I'm going to swap back into Exercise and just put that right at the edge and blend the two together even more. Ooh, my seat. I swear I'm not 40. Okay. Going back into my shader brush And I'm going to put Gemini on this inner portion and Topaz on the outer portion. So this is Gemini and this one is Topaz. How beautiful does that look on you? And you'll get even more impact if you apply it with your finger. But you totally don't have to. I can show you now. So good. So good. Again, same brush. I'm going into Topaz. And I'm going to kind of blend these two together. And that is Gemini, Topaz, Emerald, and Exercise with Basic on the brow bone. I'm going to go into Sage on that first, Sage is this guy right down here. I'll put that on my first brush, and then we're going to run that on the lower lash line. You're going to kind of meet that up with Emerald up here. So Sage doesn't have as much of like a yellow undertone as Emerald and obviously Exercise, but I really wanted to show you as many colors as possible. I think now what I'll do is take Taupe as my inner corner highlight, just so you guys could see it in action. And that is Taupe. So, there you have it. These are the shades of the Not Normal palette in action. I'm just going to go ahead and finish up my eyes. So I'm going to take this Dose of Colors eyeliner pencil, and I'm just going to run that on the outer portions of my lower lash line. These are like my two favorite looks to do with this palette. And my telescopic mascara. I love this mascara. So good. Then I'm going to take this on my lower lash line. I have to comb out this lash because I got a little bit too much mascara down there. Easy. So I'm going to finish off this look with some lip color. I'm going to use the NYX Cosmetics lip liner in mauve and our lip gloss in casket, this is in our older packaging. Same color that we have available now. Have you guys tried our liquid lipsticks yet? Or lip glosses? Pretty good. Put some out for me, yeah. Whoa. I look crazy with just lip liner. Then this is the shade Casket. That's it. So, let's talk a little bit about the palette, when it's going to be launching, and how much it's going to be. I don't have a definitive date, but it is going to be launching in July, and I'll give you guys an update as soon as I have a definitive date. We're definitely trying to stay away from pre-orders because it's just a nightmare. I'm not a fan. So, moving forward, less pre-orders. Not Normal will not be a pre-order palette. It will just, I'll do a launch date, and then we'll do an official launch. And everything should be shipping out within the 10 business day time frame. The palette will retail for $40 US. It's all within, we're deciding that all the palettes that are 12 color palettes with these size pens, we'll trying to keep it always at that marker, but of course it depends on the cost of pigments and things like that. Duochromes, multichromes, things like that are much more pricey. The more shimmers in the palette, the more expensive it is, so we're doing our best to keep everything as affordable as possible. And that's where we're at right now. We have some pretty exciting launches coming up for the fall. I really can't wait for you guys to see this. I am so excited. The fall is my season, and it is the season for Alien Cosmetics. So, if you guys liked the palette and this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you are up to it or in the mood, please subscribe to the Alien Cosmetics official YouTube channel. That would be so helpful for future things, promotional videos, and I'm hoping to get some influencers on there in the future to do some content for you guys. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have an awesome day and great 4th of July weekend.